Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Orsik Aeducan. Yesterday, well, a few days ago, we got to Ostagar, and hopefully today I will attempt, well, hopefully tonight I will get past Levering. I may do the DLCs first. I definitely do Honleaf, but tonight will be Ostagar and Leathering, hopefully, at least some parts. So, load, and here we are, Orsik Fire, Orsik Aeducan. Hope you guys have had a wonderful night, day, whatever. Let's get this show on the road. Now I know there's a few items out this way. First, so we will get these before we go into the main camp. Not a rogue. Now, yesterday after stream, last time after stream, I did level up, and we got Sunder Arms as our ability. I also picked Improved Coercion. This will help us essentially. This will be the last coercion skill we get, as I want to focus on combat training, obviously for skills, and at least picking up at least one lot of stealing for the Grey Wolf. But other than that, all the skills are not taken, so I may at some point choose to get improved poison making, or maybe I just whatever I feel like at the time. Good old dead air.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Good luck to you.
I'll be on my way then. We will go speak to the Kennel Master first.
Our good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends.
Always good to have Dog at our side.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What seems to be the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
And of course we'll put the muzzle on him.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I'm here for battle, nothing
Aren't
else.
we all? Still, you'll get closer to the wilds than I will, I suspect. There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the fade, find you wanting. Go not into death.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some dark.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Some more XP. And talk to... Oh, can't talk to the guy, I have to talk to the prisoner.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No, I
I don't
haven't.
suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in here
I'm a
first.
deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you
I
desert?
wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why were you sneaking around the
Oh,
camp?
I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
And why didn't I find the key on you when you were
I
arrested?
swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Yeah, well, do you want the key or not?
I'll take that.
What? But you can't do that. Ah, God!
Ah, the sacrificial dagger.
What? What in Andraste's name did you do that for? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't give you the right to go and kill anyone you please. Explain yourself.
He lunged at me. I had to defend myself.
I suppose you did it there. Fair enough. Well, no skin off my teeth. When they ask me why he's dead, that's what I'll tell them.
Hush, my dear. You'll only open your wounds if you continue.
Been a while since I actually killed the deserter. To be fair.
Have you seen an elf
Let's see
running
the
about?
quartermaster.
Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have. No.
Blasted. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the Maker, I'll... Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl
I'm sure
down?
you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies
Arms
do
and
you have?
armour, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let's
Let
see
me know
we
what
have.
you'd like.
Let's get rid of some of this junk. Wish I had more, but that's all of a novel. You can't really be picky. We've got the obvious backpack. We should have enough for the acid flask recipe. can't do anything with it just yet. But I will get the poultices as well. And nothing else.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let's see your other
So long
goods.
as you keep it quiet.
And nothing major. Go get a few more poultices. We don't have enough for the good stuff, the firebomb and whatnot. We will probably get that firebomb recipe at some point, but not now it seems. Oh well. Let's do a little bit of exploring. Obviously can't take that just yet, he's guarding the chest.
Maker above. And daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andra now claim them.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong, cunning, and smart. Don't listen to those old ones.
This is supposed to be
So we'll grab a few more things and then we'll just head to Alistair. I know a couple of people want to, if you're new here, you'd want to speak to everyone, but
I shall not be left.
not really much to do here in Ostagar. If I was a thief, if I had stealing, I'd actually start pickpocketing every white
There are lots
white
of dogs
NPC
with cons.
of any available items. I'd rile up Terran Logang and
Soldiers of Ferelden, my
And-
sisters and gentle folk. Stand here on the eve.
I'd go speak to Darth and Jory, but honestly I think we're just gonna get Ostagar done and head straight to Lothering.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
How can a dwarf be a mage?
You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzarmar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Orsik.
Right, that was the name. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
We've been fighting them for centuries.
Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
No, I haven't.
Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them. If you have any questions,
Let's
let
go.
me know. Otherwise, lead on.
didn't know this. Oh well, learn something new every day.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
Me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cook this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe. So what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
I didn't know you could speak to him after getting Alistair. Oh well. I'll let Jory come on his own volition. I don't particularly like him anyway. Daveth I can sort of pseudo-understand. A pickpocket, street urchin kind of kid, wanting a better life.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the maids, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and the 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright, let's get going. Normally it only takes me about 45 minutes to get out of Ostagar, and we've only just to get to the Kokari Wilds, and I'm only just 21 minutes in at the moment, so
Hail.
I think I've blitzed
Told you
through
all
it.
our business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Alright, I'll take the Vanguard. I'll get Daveth. Switching from Scrapper to Archer. And Jory. Oh, he can stay a Scrapper.
It has begun.
Might set these guys a bit more aggressive.
I shall do
So I don't have to start them off.
it. Shall be done.
Okay, Daveth. wolf pelts. Nothing. I'm set to defender. Oh, let's just change that. The default behavior. Aggressive. Go to Davif. Oops. Default, we'll set him to ranged. Alistair. Set him to cautious. Yep. We'll set him to cautious. And we'll set Jory to aggressive. That way me and Jory can crack some skulls.
Over here.
While the others just stay back.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
God. Goddamn musical sting.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Sounds like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
I look forward to killing them.
Bloodthirstiness is such a charming feature, too. Did you know that? Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Alright. Let's get going. We got around about 3 or 4 quests here. We've got the missionaries, we've got the flower. We've got the main quest, obviously, and we've got the Signs of the Chased quest. Each of these will probably take about 5-10 minutes, or hopefully 10 minutes. Smack these. Not Urukai. That's 1. 2. Oops. That's 2. There's nothing else, so we'll go this way first. I always go this way normally when I play.
Very well.
The only problem is it's full of archers. Always go for the archers first. Iron Bull. You don't get that reference? Well, hopefully at some point we'll try the position and lost two there. Let's try what I'm talking about, the battle. Oh well, leave it alone. And that's number 3. We can go in and actually hand in this quest. It's glitched, so we can actually hand it in infinitely and gain experience to about level 20 something. Eventually it will cap, but yeah, we can go about and make, but honestly it's not worth it.
Over here.
You only really get to spec out Alistair and your Warden, because everyone else levels up with you.
It shall be done.
That's why I prefer the tavern glitch. If you want money. Get some.
It's begun.
Always attack the archers first. Mages, archers, then infantry. Mages are incredibly powerful in Dragon Age Origins. They're pretty alright in 2 and 3 as well. Don't get me wrong.
We must gain the advantage.
But they are absolutely broken. Now they've had that sign of the Chased. Yep. Chased sign should be, yep. Sorry, had to adjust myself. Sitting on a nice comfy couch. Playing some Dragon Age Origins. Like I said, I do hope to eventually get to Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition at some point. Well, obviously. But I do plan on also streaming Mass Effect, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition to be precise, and maybe even XCOM 2 at some point. And if all goes well, and I stream, and I can stream often, it'll be...
What's that?
Depending on how I want. Oh, wait. Yeah. Forgot about these guys. I always do. Oh. No, as I was saying, I do intend... There are a few games on my list to stream. That being Dragon Age, Mass Effect series, Stellaris, particularly Stellaris Console Edition, XCOM 2, and maybe, if you have the patience, Pathfinder Kingmaker. But these are plans for later in my streaming career.
It shall be done.
Now So once I get the followers and the views, and the appetite for certain games, for now, let's just get rid of these ones.
Order shall be given.
Damn it, Jory. Great Illyrian potion. That's actually good for me. I can sell that for probably the price of a backpack. And the iron chest. Chase it flat blade. We will give that to Orsik here. And yeah, ducks. We'll put some of these. We'll keep some of the stuff in the mud idol. We don't really need that. All of our party will have. Wait a moment. Why have I got the war amulet of the war mage in the? Huh. I didn't notice that. Oh, memory band. Cinch of careful maneuvering, and the regard of Hail Stakes. Give you the mark of the vigilant. The Guildmaster's belt. And a band of fire. Take needs all the help you can get. Alright, Dath and Sajori. I won't strip them of their items. Do not give Dath and Jory DLC items and whatnot. They do not give them to you. They only give you the costumes that they are wearing. And we'll go back this way because we're going to go over here. Got to go over here and get another quest. I tend to finish this, like I said, I tend to finish this in 10, 15 minutes.
Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Or about.
Very well.
Well, that was useless. Oh, there he is. There's Davos. All my warriors, besides me, I'll train into, I'll spec into Sword and Shield because always good to have multiple tanks. I will have Liliana as Archer.
Oop. Yes?
No,
hey, I'm
let's go.
following you, aren't I?
I shall do it.
There they are. Oh! Never got to level up during Ostagar. Usually happens at the end.
Another down.
We will increase our strength by 2 and dex by 1. We don't need anything else. Actually, we will undo that. We'll increase it by 3 so we can get Shattering Blows. It only really works on golems, but it is necessary for Destroyer and Sundered Armor. So we will grab Shattering Blows and we will be on our way. Oh, more Darkspawn. These are the ones fighting the wolves. We will get them. We will destroy this archer.
No order shall be given. Now is the battle. Best beware.
Take out the Darkspawn first. The wolves are easy to take out.
Quickly, we must fight.
Strike. Get shot at.
Very well.
And there goes the music. I might have enjoyed just shooting. Alright. Now, pretty sure there's no chase at signs left. Nope. But we do have the last will and testament to grab, which is back to where we were a couple of minutes, about 5-10 minutes ago. I was hoping to get through Ostagar very quickly, but we might not get to Ostagar tonight. We might not get to Latherin tonight, or at least I might not get to finish Latherin. I'll probably do some of it. Here we go, the hidden cache. We will take the lockbox. Now, a trick for console players of Dragon Age. The arrow buttons, the arrow face keys, can be used to select any target. Like so. You also got the radial menu, which I always keep on pause mode, as it acts as a pseudo tactical mode for the consoles. Now, of course, the PC version has a far better one, but it is what it is. Got to be careful around here. I am going to save. Not to end the stream. Simply because I know what's going to happen and I may lose here. Normally the autosave will kick in, but I've actually turned it off. Let's see. And I am overreaching for the... And he's running. Great. This is going to be fun. But I do want to take out... Ooh, thanks for clearing the path, Jory.
I am armed. Shall be done.
I do hate how the...
Shall be done.
Not worse, a little worse than I expected.
We must be victorious.
Showed him Alistair. Dead soldier. The Pinch of Ashes quest. Another one I actually found semi-recently was that one. I've obviously done a lot of sequential playthroughs since, but... But I actually, for a long time, skipped through a large portion of this opening section. And 3 or 4 of these quests I didn't even do. time. And then I watched some YouTube videos and some live streams, and yeah, I found a whole stack of quests. Right for the picking. Chase a trail. I should have done that beforehand. Now I'm backtracking again. Backtracking. Scroll through that way. Damn it. Alistair and Jory. Some nice, decent loot for this, the Chased Signs. Oh, I have the Helm of the Deep and I haven't even equipped it yet. Whoops. And I will equip the Lion's Paw boots as well, because, yep, and I'll place those two into, now if I can get some decent gloves. Okay, I'm missing one. I'll be missing one. I'll have to backtrack because I know it's always all the signs are across this bridge here. There's nothing. Should say something. I guess when the crest didn't actually trigger properly. Usually they're along the riverbanks. Okay. I might have actually missed something. I'm gonna keep searching for a bit. I'm pretty sure it's around here. It is around here somewhere. I'll use this as a radar detector, kind of. There's a... Ah, yes, I have missed one. It's around there. Because there's usually some concealed rogues near a tree. That one of the Chased Signs is around. Here we go. Here we go, Chased Signs, Chased Trail Signs. Now this should, if we look at the map, reveal the Chased Cache. Now, you get a decent helmet, a set of robes, and yeah, usually it's actually good. These are, like I said, they're decent for first level gear. Oh, Chaser Crusher. Yeah, I got the Chaser Flatblade. Wild Bow. Barbarian Mace. I don't typically use the maces, but as I'm not going to use the Chaser Crusher, I'll switch out my Darkspawn bow for and we'll have a look. It's 6 defense, so no, it's not worth losing the armor bonus. If we have any skills left, I'll dedicate them into putting to archery. Or we should. Probably. No, I don't think so. If anyone's still actually listening live, I'd like your input on specializations. You can type whatever in the chat. I'll show you next time we level up, Alistair.
Summons Gazarak from
Gazarak. Stun him? He's just stunned. We've already got half.
As you say. Yeah! Quickly, we must fight! For the Grey Warden!
And he's dead. Now, we'll go back down this way. We get a few items, like some elf fruit and whatnot. Should be over this way a bit. Oh no, there it is.
Darkspawn!
Oh. We've engaged in battle. We've engaged the Darkspawn in battle.
It has begun.
Actually, not there. Can they come out of this here? Here we go. Some of the items. Strike. Enjoy his health. Jury. I might be taking a few screenshots throughout the campaign. That's only because I want a thumbnail for my Twitter. For the YouTube. For when this goes live on YouTube. And we'll just get to the cache. I think we've done everything here.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The Wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
You can call me Orsik.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Then can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I'm with you, Jory. I like how everyone but Jory is just
Mother.
paranoid.
I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this blight's threat is greater than they realize.
I'm sure they'll be eager to act on your advice.
Well, I cannot be responsible for their doubts. I would go mad. Or am I already? Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
And that's the Kakari Wilds done. Well, not quite. We're still going to turn in one of the Kakari Wilds quests.
The bar is stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
I'd prefer thanks in the form of payment.
Payment? Isn't it worth something to save a valiant hound's life?
Only to the dog.
I see. I have, well, 50 silver. That's my own purse, and nothing more. I hope it'll suffice. Now I must get on to the task of taking care of the poor fella. It'll take a day or two for him to recover, I think. Thank you.
Alright. To those hopefully still in chat, I'm going to take 5 minutes out of your time and discuss specializations. Now, Orsik is a warrior, so I can use Alistair here to demonstrate which one I'm thinking. I may go at least a couple of points into Reaver and Champion, but I do not know what. I do not know a decent combination. Can anyone in chat hopefully give me an answer? Not right now. Probably, if you're gonna give me an answer, it'll probably be soon. But as Orsik is level 5, I think, and we do get the first specialization point at level 7. So what we'll do now is we will one for Dex, one for Willpower, and one for Constitution. And we will give him shield defense. We will equip Alistair with the Thane helmet for more defense. The Chased robes are pretty the battle dress of the Provocateur can already be equipped to Alistair. No, we will wait until Liliana can equip that, which won't be for a little while. However,
Hello again.
We will train
Is there
her
something
up.
you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Supplies. Let's see, we got an enchanted dagger, greatsword, which we can get rid of, bolts, and arrows, which are always good to sell. And lyrium potions, which we don't need at the moment. And to be fair, I don't really use them, and we will get the second backpack. We will sell the pelts. And we will check his
Hello again. Is
other
there something you
inventory.
need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
Should have enough for the fire bombs that we said about earlier. Yep, we got enough for fire bombs. I want to keep as much money though, because eventually I'll be eventually getting hopefully 2 terms of physical prowess. Enchanter's Footing cured. Rough. Oh, we have the mage supply chest. We've got a flask enchanter's cap and anything really there that we. Oh, we didn't sell our junk. Whoops. Oh, we could put a few more things into the junk pile before we sell it.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
We'll just go to the general store. And why? Sell our junk. We got a decent amount. Now we will go to Duncan and Actually, we'll make sure we've done all the quests first. Last Realm Testament, which we can't do until. Yep. And the DLCs, which we can't do until we pass lathering.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell them about Morrigan and her mother?
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
And what if we hack his second thoughts?
Let me be very clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now rather than later.
I've come this far. I want to see this through.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
Quite ominous holding it in a temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down. There's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
My gloves are gone.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
I don't know if it's main PC, like main player character or what. But how does Duncan know that our character survives the joining?
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
I still can't believe you killed Sir Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
What kind of meeting?
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
And we get a level up. Oof. Yep, level 5. So with 2 levels we get specializations. I'll probably pick Reaver first. And either Berserker or Champion. At least for the main Dragon Age Origins. When I do Awakening, I'll probably pick Spirit Warrior or... Oh, we'll get to that. That's a little too far away. 3 and 1 dex. Okay, we're gonna... We do need Death Blow, but... Go for powerful swings. Oh, we get 2. And we'll go for... Yeah, we go for Indomitable. So next level we have to pick Expert training, otherwise we'll have to start picking the pure warrior skills.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what
Should
you'd
have got
like.
the armor of these guys, so yep, we did. Good thing about the balanced greatsword is that any character can wield it. The Warden's Oath, we won't get rid of that. We need as much money as possible for the trick. So we will go straight to the hall meeting. We're about 70 minutes in.
Logain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen.
Hope everyone's having
The
fun.
Darkspawn horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Another side mission away from the main force. Thrilling.
We need the beacon. Without it, Logain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Logain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Logain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Someone sounds paranoid.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Logain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Last time I got sidelined, I ended up exiled.
But we are far from the politics of Orzarmar here, and you have no brothers to interfere this time. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I don't know, that could be a great distraction.
Me shimmying down the Darkspawn line? Sure. We could kill them while they roll around laughing.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Sounds easy
We will
enough.
signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
I know what to do.
I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
And may the stone embrace us when we fall. Now let's get this show on the road. To be fair, a lot of the time from now until the end is probably going to be taken up by cutscenes. Speaking of, probably should be quiet.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Archers! Hounds!
Lots of dogs. Ooh.
For Ferelden!
Still wins at that. Oi. One thing I do like about this is the in-game, the in-engine
Let's
cutscenes.
cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Push them back! There! There! Push them back!
Glorious!
I've learnt to time those correctly.
Make it help us. They're everywhere.
Is there any?
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Right, let's get going. Try and help all the forces around here. I doubt we'll... We've already lost a lot of them. They don't seem to have very little. They seem to have very little health. Come on.
Very well. Goodbye. Shall we go? It has begun.
I almost forgot about the ones up there. I think this is a problem, you know.
As you say.
Well, not a problem, but the one I hope. Right. Let's grab some of the stuff around. Let's grab some of the stuff around here and get back to the next part. Let's just Healing potion. That. Again, this is like the quests. I never knew some of these were even here until all this, like watching YouTube streamers and whatnot. Hopefully we can save the next lot.
There,
Yeah.
more of the bees ahead.
Oh, we already lost one. Great. There we go.
Don't be
Attacking us already, which means a safe one. He's gonna get himself killed.
As you say. I shall do it.
We should turn powerful swings.
Take that! Very well. No order shall be given.
So begins the glowing tower of Ishal. We managed to save one. Now let's go. Yeah, can't, because that's locked. And now the Tower of Ishal. Alright, let's see. I know there's a trap around here somewhere.
It has begun.
See if... Get rid of the emissary first. Moving. Oh, gotta love those executions.
We must get to the top of the tower.
Hopefully we get... Hopefully I get the ogre kill at the top. If I don't, it's not that worrying, but I'm going this way. Shouldn't worry about here.
Very well.
That was fairly easy. Weapon stand. Always good to see what we get. Something along the back. We want to ignore the Darkspawn. Ignore the Darkspawn. Get the cage relics. Paper relics for the Darkspawn. We'll get this alpha.
Shall be done.
Oh, Alistair is a level up. Through the decks. And wants the Constitution. There is a clever way to get a lot of money in XP using the trap making system. But traps are not really useful. I do have a playthrough where I intend to make them somewhat useful, but that's an off-stream game, so less talked about that the better. We'll just get Master Combat training. Easier for us to essentially, and we'll get shield balance, only because we can't get shield tactics or mastery. And yeah, ooh, Orsik's almost level 6 as well. We might actually get Orsik. That's a bit of a bummer. But the World Recruit Shield. It's always good. It's actually a fairly decent shield. It's a buckler, which in terms is a smallish round kind of shield. The missile, as you can see, it has weaker defense and missile deflection, but the kite shield is generally has the fatigue score. So we will, and now the Darkspawn.
Very well.
Another reason we somewhat I'm glad television doesn't exist. I doubt birding Darkspawn would be present. And the gauntlet's done. We'll grab all the loot, and another reason to release the Minbari. Minbari. I keep on saying Minbari. Minbari is in Babylon 5. Good science fiction if you ever get to watch it. Particularly the first 3 seasons, or first 4 seasons.
Very well.
But the first season's still alright.
As you say.
And we're over 90 minutes. I may continue the stream at least till we get to Lathering. Knowing my luck, I'll probably die to this ogre. I've really got to keep on top of the health of these guys. I lose, particularly the mage. And yeah.
I shall do it.
No! Yes, tower. Oh.
Let's have at it!
Alistair gets it. Yeah. Oh. How he stabs someone with a mace, we don't know, but...
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's
Level
light it
up.
quickly before it's too late.
1 to dex, 2 to strength, and... expert combat training. We'll gain the passive 2-hand strength. That way the defense, the attack and defense penalties of powerful swings are reduced. Harvard's Aegis. Okay. We don't have the strength requirements. There's a small chest just here, a couple of chests. And light the signal fire.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
I hate this part. I love it, but yeah, you know what I mean. Vigilance. War. I can't remember the motto exactly. His last moments were... Gotta imagine his last moments were... Why?
your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend? You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Thank you for helping me, Morrigan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I'll go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
Alright. We're just about done here. What? Of course, I'm gonna keep going until we at least hit Lothering, but...
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
It'll take more than a few Darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
I suppose we should thank you.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The King had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Will you help us in this? Will you help us fight this blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al-Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Al-Eamon? Is that someone important?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we can call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Take one step at a time, but it is not so bad to know where those steps will lead you, yes?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Yes. Thank you for everything, Plymouth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well. We will take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Oh, no. No, I prefer you to speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I think we should just get underway.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alright, we got about 10 minutes before I want to wrap up. So I think we'll just grab dog and then call it a night. It's actually reasonably late over here, and yeah. We've still got, of course, this part, and then...
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oof. He's not wrong.
Darkspawn defends us. Here we go.
If anyone watching's got some suggestions, anyone watching live's got some suggestions on games for Darkspawn here, you got about 3 seconds. Post them in chat. I think the Mabario keyword. No, I did it again. I think this is the Mabari that I cured at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
He can come, but he better make himself useful.
And yet we still have Alistair along.
Alright. Duncan. And that Duncan, our canine companion, is I'm going to do something really radical for this last part and defend Dragon Age 2 because no one ever notices, but a lot of Dragon Age Origins assets are reused, and while Dragon Age 2 is. hold on.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf,
Tolkien
oddly
is.
enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friends. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it. I ain't paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Enemies approaching!
You cannot win!
Michigan.
Poison to our blade. Should be able
It's
to
your time to die!
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything you stole.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Now I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Then I'll execute you here.
I'm not going down without a fight.
As you say. I shall do it. We must gain the advantage.
Oh, this should be good.
Leathering. Printy as a picture. We'll ransack their camp and we will head into Levering and then save. Or no, we will.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet,
Yes,
Alistair.
I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try to use these treaties, I assume.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
Yeah, I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzarmar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
We need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
I've been exiled for Orzarmar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
They need any
Then
more
you have a
directions. Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Al-Eamon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I'm not sure any of this is a good idea.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey Wardens come. If they come.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide.
I'm ready to get
Fair
going.
enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I'll head into the village next stream. We will save here. And was that saved? Yep. Thanks to everyone that came in live. If you're watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on Twitch, please follow. Your support, it was greatly appreciated. If you're watching on YouTube, put all the whole like, subscribe dealio. I really look forward to seeing you guys live stream, which for YouTube people, please check in the description for my Twitch channel, and wishes all a hopefully a good afternoon, evening, or good night, whatever it is when you're watching this.